Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Already chock full of meat. And so here I am at the Handsome Frog, owned and run by Ian and Janet. Ian is from Newcastle, Janet is from Essex, and here they are in Whangārei. And I love that. Support local. I love local pies. We're on the same page. And look at that handsome frog. And that one. It's all looking good. Hi, Janet. Da-da. So, oh, what a choice. I might try one meat one and one vegetarian one. In case I will go for a bad boy brisket. And I will go for the Cajun potato and leek, please.
Handmade pastry.
Yeah, not many places do handmade pastry.
No.
Our pies have no artificial colorings, no MSG, no flavorings.
Beautiful.
It's just pure,
Yes.
proper
Yeah.
pie.
And do you do that, say, day before you prepare it? Like stews and things always taste better the next day type thing.
So she's preparing all the starters, she's preparing all the fillings today.
Yeah.
So
cool.
with the steak, it's cooked in the morning,
Yeah.
sort of mid-afternoon, and then it's left overnight, and it's just slowly cooking. And then the following morning it's thickened and made into pies, so it's a good, proper...
And the brisket that gets cooked.
Oh, that's
slow
a
cooked.
long
Oh,
process.
look, you see, this is what people don't seem to realise. Oh, I can get to the person too. They don't realise the work and that time is money.
I explained this to somebody and I said, right, so we're going to be doing some brisket. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to order the brisket.
Yeah.
Brisket rise, usually frozen, so we're going to wait for that to defrost. Then I've got to trim it.
Yep.
Then I've got to put the dry flavourings on it.
Yep.
Let that sit for 24 hours to soak in. Then it goes into the smoker for about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Then when it comes out of the smoker, I then process it a bit more, and then it sits in the oven overnight.
Yeah.
And then the following morning it's thickened. So it's a 3-day process
All that.
just to get that pie.
Now, here I am at Handsome Frog, which you've just seen me talking with a lovely couple, Ian and Janet there. And so now, I've got two pies. I've got the Bad Boy Brisket and the vegan Cajun potato and leek pie. So let's get stuck into the Bad Boy Brisket. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Already chock full of meat. The pastry is beautiful, so holding the pie together perfectly. Interesting. The top is short crust as well. A lot of places, New Zealand habitually do short crust base and flaky puff top. This is all round, like back home actually, back in England, where there'll be suet pastry or short crust, the full pie. Oh, this is superb. Beautifully slow cooked over many hours. Beautiful tender brisket. This is gorgeous. Oh, look at it. I'm just holding together so well. Kids off to school. This is divine. Big chunks of meat. This is good value at $10.60. Excellent value. People might, he was telling me, some people say, oh, I can cross the road to the garage and get 2 for that price. And Dean says, go then. They're commercial pies. They're good pies, yes, but you can't beat like a homemade pie, a bakery made pie. Everything made in-house. The fillings made in-house, the pastry made in-house. Just mouthful after mouthful, every mouthful full of this brisket. It's a bad boy, all right. This is divine. Look, right to the last mouthful. Full of beef brisket. This is out of this world. I strongly recommend this. Oh, I forgot the homemade barbecue sauce. Now, I wouldn't normally put sauce on, as you see, I don't, because I just want the flavours. But I must try Oh, that's gorgeous. It's spicy. And barbecuey. You normally see sauces, the barbecue sauces, that dark brown, but this is such a beautiful barbecuey flavour. Oh, it's yum with a beautiful spice to it. That complements. It doesn't take away. You know, I've seen videos in Australia of the Aussie pie, and they say, oh, it's not a pie if you don't put tomato sauce on it. Sacrilege, I think. I mean, no disrespect to Aussie pies, not at all. But I just don't. I want to have the pie, but this sauce really complements this pie. It just adds another dimension to it altogether. Superb. And now for something completely different, the vegan Cajun potato and leek pie. This is $10.20, and again, it's like the Bad Boy Cajun. These are heavy pies, so you know there's a lot of filling. And $10.20, these are meals, so it's good value. Ooh. I love leek and I love potato. Not going to go wrong with this. Check this out. If you like potato and you like leek, you're going to love this. I already know that I do. Just like the Bad Boy brisket. Smells beautiful. Now let's give it a go. I'm in heaven. Yep. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh yeah. I've got to try some barbecue sauce on it. Yep, goes well. Oh, I'm a happy chappy. And this pastry is gorgeous. It's buttery, it's thick, it's filling. And you think, yeah, for 10, 20, you are going to be stuffed with this. It's an excellent value meal. Like a Cornish pasty where they use waxy potatoes. This must be waxy potato as well, because it's holding its shape beautifully. The leeks are plentiful in here, and that's another thing. You see, people don't realise leeks are not cheap, so, and they're plentiful in here to create that dynamic potato and leek flavour together. This is beautiful. I use the word beautiful a lot when I'm tasting, because it's the word that comes to mind all the time. The beauty of enjoying local pies from local bakeries like the Handsome Frog. This is superb. I'm full. Just eating, even less than half of each pie there. The beef brisket, bad boy beef brisket, and the vegan Cajun potato and leek pie. I've eaten less than half of each. Actually, no, I've eaten more than half of the Cajun, but about half of each pie. I'm stuffed. So, excellent value for money. Heavenly flavours. I strongly recommend. Come here to the Handsome Frog in Whangārei whenever you're passing through. It's a beautiful town with a beautiful bakery with beautiful pies. Come and enjoy. What an amazing experience that was at the Handsome Frog bakery. Had a coffee there, native coffee as I called it in the Philippines, as in coffee beans grown here in New Zealand. We've got such an amazing climate in this country that goes from sub-Antarctic to in the south to subtropical in the north. And the coffee was delicious. But Ian and Janet also gave me a takeaway pie very kindly. So I chose the steak and blue cheese pie. And here we have it. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. Check this out. It's a whole meal in itself. Oh, yes! Straight away, a kick of blue cheese. I love the saltiness of blue cheese, but I had a mouthful of steak with that blue cheese, giving it a punch, coming up behind, right behind the steak, to give it a boost of dynamic flavour there. And again, steak, beautifully tender, delicious gravy. The gravy is just there, adds moisture, and it's the background, perfect background for the steak and blue cheese. It's divine. I also had an ice lolly, a Feijoa ice lolly, another Kiwi made things. They had ice lollies, chocolate, cherry, I mean, chocolate ice lolly. You have a chocolate ice cream lolly, but not an ice lolly. Chocolate, there was cherry, passion fruit, apple, or crisp apple, I think it said, a crisp green apple, something like that. I chose Feijoa. Delightful ice lollies, amazing coffee, amazing pies. So I strongly recommend everybody check out the Handsome Frog when you're passing through Whangārei. I promise you, you will not regret it.